Welcome, 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 welcome. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you. Good day, good day. Good day. Jackie Chan's here. Love your movies. Fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won. You've won a SAG strike. You won't be filming this year. Good day, Madcap. What's shaking? What's happening, Dr. J? What's going down? What's going down, Dr. J? How you doing, Dr. J? Tyrant Truth, what's shaking? How are you? Just had a good AI salon tonight. Just got home, had a little din-din. Italian video is insane, isn't it? Crawdad? It's, or Crawford. I get it. Crawford. Crawford. Yeah, that Italian video is nuts. If you don't know what he's talking about.
About modular content and AI, so let me dig into what's going on. Mi sono immerso nell'apprendimento di strumenti di intelligenza artificiale e delle tendenze future per 6 mesi o un anno. Inoltre ho avviato un salone.
That's me speaking Italian, fluently. I can't speak Italian at all. I can't speak Italian rudimentarily, much less fluently. Oh, awesome, man, every time. Thank you, Madcap. Thank you. Hello, irregulars. Tobias back in the house. Thank you for coming to the salon tonight, Tobias. Hope you enjoyed. I'm so afraid to ask questions that you answer all the time. You hear about this video translate. Well, you can fucking ask questions. like just because I may have been asked questions before, I don't get tired of it because everyone's trying to figure this shit out. And yeah, this video translate thing, this one.
Di artisti AI, ho iniziato una newsletter a riguardo. Storyvine, immersione profonda con IA integrata aggressivamente.
And you're like, but Kyle, are the lips synced up too? Yeah.
Abbiamo rilasciato silenziosamente trascrizioni interattive. Ora abbiamo trascrizioni interattive in Storyvine che fungono.
Storyvine. I've never said Storyvine like Storyvine, but I will now. That's fucking sexy. Hello, my name is Kyle Shannon. I'm the CEO of Storyvine. Yeah, that stuff's wild. And by the way, if you're wondering, well, what the hell is that? What the hell is this channel? Who are you? What are your qualifications, sir? Sir, I need to see your papers. What are your qualifications? You claim to be an AI learning lab. You are learning AI. Are you teaching? Are you learning? What are you doing? What are your qualifications, sir? Are you a mathematician or are you not? Indeed, I am not. So what are my qualifications? I have none. That's why we're here. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Buzz, zipline. It's crazy. Oh, by the way, I'm starting a little bit late. I had a couple of old-fashioned. So I ordered one old-fashioned after the salon tonight. I ordered one old-fashioned, and this clueless bartender didn't know what whiskey was. And then he makes me an old-fashioned, and I take a first sip, and he made a fucking old-fashioned with Fireball. So I had a cinnamon old-fashioned, which was actually pretty fucking good. And then I went back, I said, not for nothing, but, you made an old-fashioned with Fireball, not the shitty whiskey you were trying to sell me. Oh, I'll make you another one. So I had 2 drinks. So anyway, my name's Kyle Shannon. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a co-founder of a company called Storyvine. And I do not speak fluent Italian. That example that I just showed of me speaking Italian was from a tool called HeyGen, HEYGEN.com, and you click on the Labs button in the lower left-hand corner, and then choose the video translate option. You get 2 credits for free, and upload something of yourself talking for like 5 minutes, and pick a language, and just sit back and just watch your jaw fucking hit the floor. It's like, good Lord. This is the AI Learning Lab. We like talking about AI stuff here. Well, I do. I do a lot of the talking. But you can ask questions down below. I'll do my best to answer them and do all that sort of stuff. Also, if you're trying to figure out where the hell to start with this stuff, just start right there. That's chat.openai.com. That's ChatGPT. People have been talking about ChatGPT. I don't know what this ChatGPT thing is. GPT, GPT. That thing. That's that thing. If you have not played with it, go there right now and just go. Just go. Get thee to a nunnery. Hither thee hence. And then, if you don't know what to say to it, go to that thing, prompts.chat. That'll give you some instructions on how to talk to these things. And it'll give you some prompts you can copy and paste. It's pretty cool. It's very basic, but it'll get you started. And we'll just hang out here for a bit. I'll talk some shit. I'll make funny voices. I'll probably cuss a little. Like, damn it, Jane. Jane, am I on a TikTok? Is this thing on? Jane, is this thing on? Jane. Hey, do you know how to use the TikTok? Jane, I'm trying to go on a TikTok. How do I know if I'm on the TikTok? Right? So I might do that. And then, why do I do that? Because one of my great joys in life is knowing that somewhere, someone in the world is flicking through TikTok and they see, Jane, is TikTok on? Is anybody seeing this? Hello? They got to stop, right? You would think at some point someone would go, "Oh, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate human being. Why'd they put themselves on the internet?" Oh, I missed the Talkcast last night. What did I miss? I don't know. I am functionally unconscious when I do these things. I don't remember shit. It's all spontaneous. So, we talked about stuff. What did we talk about? I don't know. Stuff nonsense. I think I definitely talked about the translation shit because I'm just blown away by it. What are your thoughts on it affecting political elections? Well, I think that we are in for. I think that if you think the misinformation in 2016 and 2020 was bad, 2 days before the election. What do you mean there's a video of him French kissing a gorilla at the Cleveland Zoo? It's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of misinformation. It's going to get increasingly sophisticated. It's going to get increasingly hard to determine fact from reality. But we've already given up on facts. Like, we've already flushed them down the toilets. We have now successfully allowed the politicians to manipulate us into fighting each other so they could just go grift all our money. So we're the dummies in this situation. And you know, so they're going to continue to shove crap down our throat that makes us more and more pissed off. So part of what I try to preach on this channel is, what if we didn't suck to each other? What if we were just a little empathetic, a little warm, a little curious? What if we were curious and empathetic and thought, hey, this AI stuff, maybe I should go learn what this stuff is and why it is and how it is. And rather than just believing the robots are going to kill us, maybe I go look at it. Maybe I get a little curious, and then you go, well, can it do this? Yeah, it can do that. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's very clever. Could it write a song? I bet it can't write a song. It writes the song. But it doesn't know chords, right? Oh, it knows chords, too. Oh, well. Wow. but it can't do what I do. I know that for at least because I've been doing this for 30 years. This is very rare. Well, let me see if it can do what I do. Oh, good Lord. Oh, what do I do? So what if we got curious about AI and then said, this seems pretty fucking profound. Maybe instead of being an asshole to my neighbor, we should talk about what's this going to do? Do you know anything about this? I'm a little freaked out by it. Oh yeah, I'm a little freaked out by it too. Wait a minute, do we have common ground? Aren't we supposed to hate each other? Well, we are. Didn't you see that politician French kissing a gorilla? He's your guy. Oh yeah, I think that was fake. I don't think that was fake. Whatever. Should we go play with this? What if we did that? That would be more fun, wouldn't it, than smashing people's windows in at stoplights because they drove a truck? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you ruined how I say ChatGPT in my head, so why not Italian anymore? I don't know what you mean, Crawford.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you would hear something different than ChatGPT in your head. How do I salon? So we just had an AI salon tonight. And how you get to the salon, if you go to the salon.ai, that's our website. Well, it's not our website. It's a link tree. And the first link is a link that describes what it's about and what our values are. Read those values because I don't want douchebags in there. It's the whole idea with the salon is be curious, be adventurous, be empathetic, be inclusive, explore, right? Have an open mind. Come in, be curious. Just be there. Be a human being who's learning and growing and scared as shit and is excited as shit and all that. So read the values, because if you don't resonate with them, then don't hang out with us, because that's who we want in there. And then the second link is a link to our meetup. So we meet every other week. Tonight was our meeting. And then we have an online Discord server, and we've got a LinkedIn group, and all the links are there. So just go there and do that. And it's cool people. It's cool people. It's cool people. I don't care what you say. I like them. Well, some of them are relatively geeky. Yes. And then others have not even tried AI. Oh, well, why are they in there? Why do I talk like that? Like Charles Nelson Riley, and I don't know what's going on. Whatever. All right. Let's see. Emilio's wife is here. Shaken, how are you tonight? Good to see you. I'm trying to find where I was in my hello from planet Earth. Tanqueray Kush. Double teaming the gin in the marijuana. Ted looks at life. Hello, Kyle in Irregulars. Welcome. Black 8. Hello from Australia. Yo. I assume dude, but could be a lady. Could be a lady. Who knows? Down. What's it called? What's what called? Oh, the Italian thing?
Base per nuovi strumenti guidati dall'IA e
lovely
dall'approccio
TikTok.
modulare.
Tiki-taki. And then look, so you want to see, this I cut together. Here, I'll flip this for the last 2 or 3 nights. So if you've been here before, sorry. I know you're sick of... Wait, why is Kyle in both windows? Stop. We've had enough. Make him go away. So I cut together English and Italian back to back. I took little chunks and put them back to back. And you can actually really see how good it does at the timing and it's just amazing. So this is a technology called HeyGen Video Translate.
So we've heard from a number of clients that modular content is important to them, getting more efficient with how we create content and how we leverage content.
Clienti dicono che il contenuto modulare è importante, rendendo più efficiente la creazione dei contenuti.
Behind me, you see these little green boxes. That's how we think about stories at Storyvine. We break stories down into little atoms, right? Little modules.
Dietro di me vedi queste piccole scatole verdi Così pensiamo alle storie. A Storyvine scomponiamo le storie in atomi.
In atomi, in modulari, Storyvine. I mean, holy crap, right? Lips are synced. It's me talking. Follows my cadence, follows my emotional whatever, ups and downs, arcs. It's just stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid, I tell you. I do not know what to even think anymore. I cannot process anymore what I'm supposed to think about what's going on this godforsaken planet. Why does my screen... It's probably because it's dirty. Because you know what I do all night long? I talk to you people and I touch my screen. And then my screen's got... It's like a 7-year-old put a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on it. Oh, thank you for the hearty heart. Posted. So wait, could we use Hey Jen to teach ourselves other languages? You know what's funny, Emilios? I was thinking about that exact thing because in this video where I'm going back and forth between my English and my Italian, it's teaching me like the inflection, like a story fine, right?
And that's how we capture the content. But because we have...
And that's how we capture the content. So that's the beginning of that phrase.
...them in this organized, structured way, that approach can be used for everything from how you capture original content with traditional video production to how you leverage these assets to create social media content, things like that. So,
Così catturiamo il contenuto.
Tizito, Cosuto, and whatever, Amito. But yeah, I think you could absolutely do that, right? And actually, that wouldn't be a bad use of this tool because you could automatically just upload a video of yourself talking, and then using their API, you could just say, break it into natural phrases, short little phrases, and go English, Italian, English, Italian, English, Italian, and then, or no, actually what you would do is you would go English, Italian, pause. English, Italian, pause. And the pause would be the length of the Italian. There you go. Done. There. Just $1 billion idea. Right there for you. Take it. That's the kind of value we serve up in the AI Learning Lab. You come in for the comedy, you end up with $1 billion idea. And you leave here thinking...
You can make money with ChatGPT!
Right? It's amazing. For nothing. Nothing. Except for a gummy, the cost of 1 gummy. Share Bear, 3 gummies. For the cost of 3 gummies, you get $1 billion idea. I think it's a good deal. You know? Well, it's a small price to pay. 1 billion on this side, 3 gummies on this side. And I think that's a deal. Cousin O'Donnell, I commend your drive. I know, I said to my wife, I'm like, I'm going to go do a TikTok. And she's like, aren't you fucking exhausted? I'm like, yeah. A little drunk. A lot exhausted. The salon tonight was really good, but it was a bit of a heavy lift because I thought we had people speaking at the salon tonight, and it turned out they all told me like at the last minute, oh no, we're not going to be there. Good luck. It's like, ah! So, whatever. What are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? You know? You want something done right, you do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You want it done right, you do it yourself. Ah! Sound like Burgess Meredith in Rocky. Ah, Rocky! Ah, get out there. He's not getting mad. He's getting angry. He's not getting beat. He's getting angry. Ah! Oh, by the way, this channel's really just about me entertaining myself, so in case that wasn't painfully evident. It's never a dull moment here at the AI Learning Lab. Chat, ADD. I missed Talkcast last night. What are your thoughts on affecting political elections? I already answered these questions. TikTok's just randomly jumping me around the dang things. How to disable restrictions. So, what's your name? Last belly bender. I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10 on the name. I like it. Last belly bender. The only reason you're not higher is it's hard to say. Belly bender. Last belly bender. I don't know. There's too many. You got some diphthongs in there fucking it up. But I like it. It's solid. AI Learning Lab. Have your name critiqued as well as get your questions answered. What are you asking? How do you disable restrictions? So I assume what Last Belly Bender's talking about is when you ask ChatGPT, say, to do something destructive to your neighbor, it's like, I'm a large language model and we don't condone violence. And I assume what you're saying is you would like those restrictions not to be there. Well, there are things you can do. You can go to labs.perplexity.ai. They're hosting Meta's Llama 2 models and the Chat Llama model. I don't know what the restrictions are on those, but those models are open source. So you can get the weights, the base models, and you can go to do whatever the hell you want with them. I also was sent in my comments today Worm GPT. Is it .com? .co? Yeah, is this it? Yeah, wormgpt.co. This is an autonomous agent with no restrictions. Designed to do like really nasty crap. So you want to do nasty crap, I guess you can go there. Like, why am I showing that? I don't know. I mean, the stuff's out there. If you want to get unrestricted models, just go open source. Just go to Reddit and type in open source LLMs. And just look at all the projects there. There's a ton of projects, and I'm sure there's a ton of projects. Jailbroken GPT. I don't necessarily know why you want to do that, but I don't really care. I mean, you do you. I think we should use these technologies for the good. But that's why I own white hats only. White hats only in this house. You know, you're over there in black hat territory. You're at least brown or gray or something. You know what I mean? You're darker than white. That's what I'm saying. All right. Good evening, Vicky. What's happening? You make this funny. I try. I'm on the internet. I'm on the internet. We're all on the internet. Welcome to the internet. I'm on the internet. Irregulars present turtles. And go. Go. And scene. Turtles. Activate. Is there a token currency for AI? Well, as a matter of fact, funny you should mention it. I don't like to brag, but I do. I love to brag. Wait, let's see. What? I got to get my green screen. Hold, please. It's going to be so good when I finally get there. Dale. Why, Kyle, what is that? What is this mad world ID you possess, verified at Orb? Could it possibly be more sci-fi creepy than verified at Orb? No. Is this an actual image of my personal anonymous world ID verified at Orb? Yes, it is. So this is Sam Altman's company called WorldCoin, and part of WorldCoin is a thing called World ID, which is a human verification system tokenized on the blockchain. So I now have an NFT that basically says the owner of this NFT is a unique, anonymous human. So it verifies that I'm a human and I'm unique from all the other humans on this system. And he's also got a cryptocurrency called WorldCoin. And the whole idea of this is to create a foundation for universal basic income and a way to take the excess profit that generative AI is going to create massive prosperity. So for the same amount of people working, prosperity is going to go up and probably reduce the need for as many people to do that work. So there's this massive gap that's going to be created where the private equity guys are like, more profit for us. Do I need a third yacht? I think I do, for the Maldives. So that's what the private equity guys are doing when they're looking at this equation. What Sam Altman is saying is he turned his OpenAI into a capped for-profit company, which basically any investor can only make 100x on their return. He believes that OpenAI is going to generate significantly more than 100x on the investments. And so he's going to take the extra money that's generated from the investment to the 100x and whatever it ends up making, and he's going to funnel that all over to his nonprofit and generate a universal basic income and a wealth redistribution mechanism that will be handled on this network. Is it a real thing? Well, it's a real idea at this point. There's a real cryptocurrency and there's real development tools to make all this. But no, it's not real yet. And will it be real? I don't fucking know. Why did I do this? Because I actually think this is important. I think the 2024 election is going to prove to us even more how destructive it is not to have human verified content and unmolested content that can be blockchain verified. So I don't know. We'll see. But so yes, there is Abagnale 24. Abagnale. Your name's hard to say. It's so hard to say. I can't say those syllables in a row. Bang. Gone. World ID no more. This channel is already enough of an ad for Sam Altman's companies. Is there a link to the video you featured in the salon of the disabled man using AI in Ukraine? Yes, I'll put it in the AI salon. Hang on. That's not, well, while we're here.
Good times here back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right. You're great, zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront.
I'm sorry. That wasn't what we were looking for, was it? Select all copy. Okay, so if you're over at the AI salon, where are we going to put this? I will put this in general discussion. So at the AI salon in general discussion, I'm going to say the video from tonight. And there it is. There you go. So for those of you that weren't in the salon tonight, we're doing an interview, two-part or multi-part article on this Ukrainian developer named Anton, who's got severe cerebral palsy and can't talk, severely physically challenged, but taught himself engineering and programming and all this sort of stuff, but was basically like typing with one finger barely. And now using GitHub's Copilot, it's helping him do, incredibly quick code, commenting the code, documenting the code. And it's an 11-minute piece on his life and what he's doing with coding and AI. And we showed it at the salon tonight and talked about it. I lost my marbles at the salon. I was talking about it, and I was trying to put in context. When you see a story like this, it's I think because AI is this technology and it's kind of tied to sci-fi, and there's kind of this hangover from the dot-com bubble where overhyped technology, people get really cynical about it, or they get really overhyped about it, and they're like, oh, AI is going to be big, and AI is going to be good, and
You can make money with ChatGPT.
like all that sort of shit. And you see a story like Anton's story, and you're like, well, fuck, this AI stuff is transformative at a very human level, right? Like an incredible amount of people that have all sorts of disabilities at all sorts of levels. Even Leah tonight was talking about being neurodivergent and how these tools give her kind of a superpower. I feel the same way with my ADD. Like, it's allowing me to be productive at a level that I haven't ever been able to be in my life. And that's like a really minor way, but it's the impact of this stuff is profound, and some of it is like profoundly positive. And then there's this kind of overhang of the robots are going to kill us, and it's just tech bros doing their thing, and So anyway, so it was a good conversation, and an inspiring film. So there you go. Write a sympathy card. Okay, write a sympathy card about what? Did you hear about the Arabic LLM? I have not. That sounds like set up to a joke for some reason. Meet a Midjourney. Picture of him kissing a gorilla at the zoo. Exactly, D-Best Tech. I know. That's what's going to happen. Like, people are just going to go, let's see, which politician don't I like? This one. All right, what's the worst possible compromising position? Okay, this one. What's the most embarrassing location? This one. Okay. Should it be a red Corvette? Little red Corvette. Yeah, I think it should be a red Corvette. And then that shit's going to end up on the 6 o'clock news. And we're all going to be like, it's not real, right? Somebody just reached level something on the old tiki-taki. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, let's see. Corral Draw, Photoshop, video, audio, Band in a Box. Band in a Box. I tried to make Band in a Box work for me probably from 1991 or 2 until like I bought upgraded Band in a Box licenses for like a decade. That interface never got better. It was always bad. It was just too complicated for me. It's Google. The two voices are making me mental. Please turn it down. They're making you mental. What do you think about me? My voice. I was scrolling through TikTok and saw this guy asking Jane if the TikTok was on. Exactly, Spidey. You're my case study of why I do this and why I make the stupid voices. Jane, are you watching The Price is Right? Is this thing on? Jane, is the TikTok on? How do I know when the TikTok's on, Jane? Exactly. It's for you. It's for people like you. Flick. Wait, what's this? That person seemed disturbed. What's that cute dog? Yeah, life's tough. It's tougher when you're stupid. Yeah, see? Not bad. All right, quick draw. Am I late? Oh, Emilio's wife, you're never late. You're always on time. I missed the salon. Oh, Clint, that sucks. But it was recorded, so it will be up on the YouTube. On the YouTube. The YouTube's just like the tiki-taki, but the videos go sideways instead of up and down. The tiki-talk, this is the big difference. This might be intimidating. I'm a bit more technical. The tiki-talk, the videos go this way. In the YouTube, the videos go this way. And when you try to stick a tiki-talk on a YouTube, it looks like garbage. But when you try to stick a YouTube video on a TikTok, it looks like garbage. So it's probably more of a technical explanation than you're maybe prepared for, but because you're not educated like me. But that's because I've been studying a lot of this internet technologies for like 6 months, a couple of months, so almost a year now. So if you're feeling left behind, because when you hear people like me talk, I understand. And I don't mean to brag about how smart I am. It's just that, sometimes it's just like there's a reality. Like you take a test and there's a score on it. And if my score is higher than your score, it's like, it's not a personal thing that I think you're a dum-dum. Yeah, I don't think you're a dum-dum. I'm more educated in the more technical nature of the ticky-tock, of these situations. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Is this making sense to people? You're learning, right? This is the AI Learning Lab. Her name's Allie. She's the AI Learning Lab. Oh, you thought you were coming here to learn AI. No, this is Allie. She's my AI Learning Lab. She teaches me educational situations. All right, and scene. By the way, for the 52 of you here right now, this will be a useless next 45 minutes of your life. So feel free to leave now. It doesn't get better than this. This is pretty much what it is on nights like this. I'm exhausted, so it's just, when you get a little punchy, shit happens. Solana's always so incredibly awesome. I feel so unworthy to even log in. So much knowledge. No, don't feel that way at all, Tobias. Listen. That's the whole point of the Solana. It's the whole point of this channel is we're all trying to figure this shit out. This is complicated stuff. Not the TikTok vertical, YouTube horizontal. That's not so tough. Blink twice if you need help. Thank you, digital gods. Champ's laying over here. Champ's good. We're good. We're good here in the Denver. We are good here in the Denver. Nancy's here. Hey, Nancy, what's shaking? What's happening? Joker's here. Crypto Zombie. You're not related to Rosie O'Donnell, are you? Oh, Crypto Zombie. That's such a cute one. That's a cute one. We've heard that one before. You got to get into some of the deep cuts of my D-celebrity likeness accusations. Rosie O'Donnell, that's right on the surface. My favorite was I was scrolling through TikTok and I thought Alec Baldwin got fat. Oh, that's a troll. Now that's a troll. It looks like the children's book version of AI Learning Lab. It's totally the children's book version of that. I mean, that's a good t-shirt. Like, we're going to put that on a t-shirt. Oh, by the way, speaking of this, you want to hear some fucking horse shit? Oh, my God. So I make a TikTok store, and because people are like, oh, we want t-shirts. We want t-shirts of, like, the turtle, like this image. Which one? That image. I'm not weird. I'm irregular. For the irregulars, they're like, I want that on a t-shirt. And then now we have the AI Learning Lab, and that could be on a t-shirt. So I make a TikTok shop, and I pair it up with Printful. And Printful's got a TikTok app where you make shit on Printful, and then you connect it to TikTok, and then your products show up in TikTok, and people in TikTok can click on them and buy them. Don't buy them right now, by the way. This is part of the story. Well, apparently TikTok and Printful are fighting. So when you order through my TikTok shop, it won't send the complete address to Printful. And there's no way in TikTok for me to get the personal address to manually input it into Printful, because they say that's sensitive information and we would never give that to you. I'm like, but they bought shit on my shop in my store that you're hosting. Like, it's your technology showing the Printful shit. And they're like, we don't support Printful. I'm like, well, tell that to the fucking technology. So anyway, I got to shut down the shop and start over somehow and find something that works. So apologies for the shit show, but when corporate entities, what probably happened is TikTok cut a really cherry deal with Printify, and then Printify either said, make Printful not work, or, TikTok went to Printful and said, well, we cut this deal with Printify, so we want you to give us the same deal. And Printful probably said, fuck you. And so they just said, oh, okay, yeah, we'll just not send any addresses. You'll not be able to fulfill anything. How's that sound? So there's some sort of corporate shenanigans going on. The local install includes functions too, so the LLM can access most system applications. That's the Worm GPT. Yeah, that one's pretty crazy. How many personalities do you have? Just enough. What's that George Carlin joke? It's like, how many times do I have to tell you? 6. How many personalities do you have? Just enough. What does the ideogram misspelled words... Wait, why does ideogram misspell the words that I put in the prompt? So Johnny's 24 honey. Okay. So the fact that ideogram can make words at all is like a minor miracle. If you understand how these things work, they're the way diffusion models work, they're starting with essentially a noised image, a completely noisy image. And it's not one image. It's like they're averaging together like thousands of images into a single noisy image and then just denoising it. So that's how the tech actually works. Ideogram has figured out some way. I assume they've got 2 different models. One has the typography and one has the other shit, and they're somehow melding them. So it gets the words right about 15% of the time in my experience. And so like we can actually go play now. Let's go look at this. And it's weird. Some words it gets better than others. Some words it's not good at all. Let's see. That looks wrong. Eat, sleep, design, repeat. Hold, I just want to find something interesting here. Oh, this is good. All right, so I'm going to capture this. So what I did is I just went into an image. Oh, by the way, this is the image. It's pretty funny. And so I'm just going to paste that prompt in up here. It says typography, illustration, conceptual art. Where's conceptual art? There's conceptual art. Okay, so we can get rid of these now. The Simpsons run a meth lab with a vintage, surreal, Bauhaus-inspired design principles. So the Simpsons run a meth lab. And then, let's see. This is weird. It wrote that, I guess because they said typography here. So Simpsons runs a meth lab. I'm just gonna say comma, and then I'm gonna put in quote marks, AI learning lab. It'll be interesting to see if it gets this right or not. I'm gonna make it a vertical poster. Let's see what it does. Here's I wouldn't call this a hack for ideogram, but it's kind of a hack. All right, so 3 of them don't have any text whatsoever. This one's got some text, and it says AI Lapia, or Lapsa, or Lapia, whatever. So something's wrong there. So I'm gonna take my text and I'm gonna cut it from the end and I'm gonna put it at the beginning. And I'm gonna put display text, AI Learning Lab, comma, Simpsons. Let's see what this does. Oh, I bet I know why there's so much light spilling. Oh, yeah, I've got... Hold, please. I have fingerprints all over my lenses. If you're wondering why the back camera looks like shit, it's because it's filming through a layer of peanut butter. Yeah, that's better. Ba-dum-ba-bum. So we still didn't get any words. This has some words, but they're not there. This one says Meth Lab, and it's not Simpsons, and it's not AI Learning Lab. But what I've learned is if you click on one of the ones that's kind of close, that's got some words on it, and you just hit remix and just keep remixing it, it'll eventually get some of the words in there. So if you get something that's close but not quite there, just remix it. And then you'll eventually get one that's close. But if you try to get words like this in this looks like it's going to do AI Learning Lab. Look at the bottom there. That's looking pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look, that's pretty good. Meth B, AI Learning Lab. Okay, we're keeping this one. This one's going. We're keeping this one. Why does he have drug references in AI Learning Lab? That doesn't seem appropriate at all. I thought this was a children's channel. What is he doing with his life? What is he doing with his life? Why does he do this? Why does he do this? What am I doing? I'm doing this. I'm going to save it. Save image as. And then we're going to put it here. We're going to do Meth Lab. And then we're going to go to... Oh. All right. Hope that helps. Simpsons. Simpsons. All right. How much would our bills be this month if we were still on dial-up paying by the minute? Yeah, for this channel, it would be a fucking fortune, wouldn't it? Man, that was amazing. How many personalities do you have? iRetina. Yes, that was my World ID. They scanned my iris and they compared my uniqueness with other human beings in the database. And then they threw out my biometric data according to them. Your poor mom. Oh, yeah. And wife and kids and dog. It's rough. It's rough. The local install includes functions too, so the LLM can... Okay, we talked about that. Why is TikTok just bouncing me all over the... Jane? Why is the TikTok acting weird? Are you related to Rosie O'Donnell? We had that one. Any good AI for mobile? Yes. Well, I don't know if it's good for mobile, but... Bam! Go to the App Store and search for Pi, P-I, Personal Assistant. The company is Inflection. The app is called Pi, as in the number, not the food product. And it is a conversational large language model. So it's like ChatGPT. It's connected to the internet, and it's designed to... You put it into voice mode. And when you put it into voice mode, you just talk to it. And it talks back. And it's really good for that. It's not great. Like, you can go to pi.ai on the web. You can go to the web version of it and just use it like ChatGPT. But it's so chatty that you'll want to break your machine. You're like, could I just have a list of this? Oh, I would love to give you a list of that. You know, now that you think of it, what would really help me is if you could clarify why you want a list of that. I want a list because I just want a fucking list. Could you just give me the fucking list? I can understand your frustration. That must be really frustrating. But you know what would really help me? But when you're talking to it, when you just put it in voice mode and like throw it in your Bluetooth on your car and just be driving around the city talking to ChatGPT connected to the internet, it's insane. They also raised $1.3 billion Inflection, the company behind Pi.ai. So they're going to be going some places. They're going to be turning that Pi, that cute little conversational AI is going to get mighty, mighty powerful. It's going to get mighty powerful. What's it going to do, Kyle? It's going to do stuff for you. You're just going to say, hey, Pi, I'm thinking about a vacation. Do I have enough money? And Pi's going to go, oh, let me go check your bank account. Oh, doesn't look like you do. But you have this much credit on this credit card. You want to put that on a credit card? Okay. Can you get me a deal? Oh, let me go look. Let me go buy you tickets. So these tools are going to get quite... They're going to get quite hands-on with our data. Jane, stop this crazy thing. That was a joke I had with a bunch of actors. Like it might have been a stand-up comedy actor. It might have been just a local group of actors. But we always used to joke about the auditions for Jane, stop this crazy thing. Jane, stop this crazy thing. And, you get method actors in there. Jane, stop this crazy thing. One of these days, will AI achieve the salon? It might. AI might host the salon. That was a lot tonight. Can you imagine the credit card companies paying to influence what you AI share? Maybe. I am buyable. I'm totally buyable. Like, if all of a sudden you see me like,
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I've been bought. I've been bought up. Well, let me tell you about this app. Although, not for nothing, but like the fact that I just put these URLs up here, hours at a time overnight and talk about how awesome they are, that's something worth paying for. Ain't no one paid me yet. Ain't no one gave me the money. I ain't got nothing. Missed the salon today. Another ADHD miss. Oh, Silver Fox, that's too bad. We recorded it, but we'll be there in 2 weeks. We'll be there. You hang out here. You get plenty of this. You got plenty. It was enough. It was a good one though. It was a good conversation tonight. That's why I'm learning because of my disabilities. Oh, that's very cool. Yep. Change Mankind's Thoughts. Love the name. That's super cool. Majority in here, including the host, is neurodivergent. How dare you, cocklow? We even have our doctor here. It's true. Yeah, we're neurospices. We like to say we're neurospicy. This is Chat ADD. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab, where, wait for it, where we have a lab. Who said hi to me? Someone said hi, Kyle. Where did it go? Oh, Robert Rossi. What's happening, man? How you doing? What's shaking? Oh, by the way, there's 44 of you in here. I'm 99 messages behind. So, hey, everybody, can we have an age poll of the people here? Yeah, sure. Pop in how old you are. Let's see. I'll jump down to the bottom. How old are you? I'll go first. I'm 58. 5'8", 58 years, 5 decades, 8 years, 57, 45, 50. Yeah, I think we got Gen X, baby. Gen X. Emilio's wife not admitting the actual age. She's just giving the category. Cocklaw 36, Digital God 67, user 616 was 27. You listen, user 616-126-2750132. Do something with your name. You're 27. You should have like a name and an NFT, like a crypto punk fucking avatar. What are you doing? Are you just like the conscientious objector of Gen Z? The fuck is happening? Come on, snap to. I'm 27 and I don't believe you. Just ask Emilio. Yeah, I'll believe that. 56, 50, 64. Yeah, we're old in here. This is what you would call a respectable demographic. Respectably undesirable from the advertising community. They want the young hot kids. It's hot. Hot indictment summer. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I'm not even sure Emilio exists. That's pretty funny. All right, I'm going to go answer some more questions up above. Let's see. CV, we're lucky. Rough, lol. ChatGPT has good mobile. Yeah, ChatGPT has pretty good mobile. Jane, stop this crazy thing. It's called something different, Kyle. I don't know what. It's better than Ari. Kyle has been verified by a machine to be human. It's true. It is true. A machine verified me. But the thing about that World ID that it didn't really hit me until I got it is that it is a unique ID of me without any of my identifying information on it. It's anonymous, right? That was the big word. The biggest word on that ID is anonymous. But I'm the only one who can present it. I'm the only one who can use that ID for any kind of transaction because I have the secret key. It's my wallet. That's how the crypto shit works. And so it is a zero proof identity. No one needs to know it's me. They just know that I'm human, which is kind of cool. Like personal assistant AI. Yes, Pi. Exactly. Chatty AI, lol. Yeah, Chatty GPT. The Pi app is Chatty GPT, definitely. I saw that Google is working on a digital detect feature that employs a permanent watermark. Yeah, so the way I understand what Google did is they're saying we're going to build into any image generation tool that we Google build. We're going to build in digital watermarking. That's not a visual watermark. It's like a signature in the code, in how the image is encoded. It's jammed in there. So you can't edit it out, basically. My question is, like, I don't quite know how it works. So at what point in sort of photo manipulating it, if you take one of those AI generated images into Photoshop and you start layering it with other things and you start photoshopping out certain pieces and you're copying and pasting pieces of it, does it retain at what point does it cease being an AI generated image? So one thing they're doing is that there's kind of this assumption that AI generated art and AI generated ChatGPT shit is all going to be like push the button, get an image, type in the prompt, get out a magazine article. That's not my experience with using these tools at all, right? Like this dude right here has 5 feet. I took that into Photoshop and got rid of the 5th foot. So is that an AI generated image? Well, it is, but I got rid of the foot and I extended the edges and I did a bunch of shit to it. At what point is it mine? I don't know. The other thing that they did is they made that watermarking technology a standard. So they're basically saying anyone else who wants to watermark AI generated images can do that. And so they're trying to make it a standard. I just don't know the value of it. Like does it really fucking matter if a photograph was taken with a film camera or a digital camera? Like, if the photograph is the photograph, does it matter? Well, when all there were film cameras and along came digital cameras, it was a big fucking deal because photographers are like, that's not real photography. We should somehow treat that differently because that's not a real photograph. Well, after some amount of years, yeah, it's a real photograph. It's just a different way to do it. And these things are going to be similar. It's like, I don't know. I don't know the value of the watermarking thing. I really don't. Now, what would be valuable? Here's what I think would be valuable. If I'm the New York Times or I'm whatever news organization, and I write an article and I attach an image to that article, whether that image was AI generated or not, if I, as the New York Times, from an editorial perspective, think that this photo goes with this article, and I put that out in the world, does it really matter if that article was 50% written by a person, 100% written by a person, 0% written by a person? What seems to me more valuable is some sort of watermark that says, this is the original article that the New York Times put out there with the original image that the New York Times put out there. And here's a watermark that says this hasn't been tampered with. And if you tamper with either of these elements in any way, that watermark breaks. That seems to me to be valuable. Just being able to say, like, was this AI generated? Just because it's AI generated doesn't implicitly make it bad. That's kind of the implication of all this, ChatGPT detectors. AI's bad. AI's bad unless it's not. It's all about the use case. And it's about who's using it and how they're using it, right? So, I don't know, Chaos Generation. I don't have a good answer on that one. It just feels like a bunch of wasted engineering cycles and a wasted brain power for a very temporary time in history where we need to know if the robots made that. Oh, hello. Well, that's fantastic. Ooh, that would go with my purple boots like you don't even know. Right? I mean, is it going to fucking matter 3 years from now? Do you think we're going to give a shit that something was AI generated or AI assisted or AI helped or AI hinted or we did grammar checking with AI? No. No one's going to give a shit. Chatty Bot is my nickname for it. Calls me Chatty Human. Oh, that's really funny for Pi. Chaos Generation on all media created by AI. We are just at the beginning. We are absolutely just at the beginning. Hopefully in that same voice. Pi might be great for isolated older people to talk to. I was thinking that exact same thing, Don A. Smith, 1956. I like the name. It's just, you got all of it right there. We're just going to go complete doxing ourselves. The only way to complete that name any further is put your social security number at the end of it. That's solid, though. I like it. Hey, everybody. Can we have an age poll? Oh, we did that. So let's get past all the ages here and get down to some more questions and comments. Questions and comments and questions and comments. Pate's here. Welcome, Pate. I like Pate. I think Pate comes in just to keep us all humble because Pate's an actual data scientist working on machine learning. Pate's one of the guys that makes this shit work. You know when you just type shit in ChatGPT or in Google Bard and just shit happens? Pate's the reason. He's like doing the fucking fancy math to make sure that shit just works. I am my engineering team's worst nightmare. I'm the worst kind of product client because they're like what are the acceptance criteria? And I'm like, it should fucking work. That's the criteria is it should not suck. They're like, that's not specific enough. Well, here, look, I do this and it do not work. That bad. Oh shit, I didn't plug in my phone. I'm about to die. Hang on, people. Hang on. Just calm down. Just all of you calm right down. You're getting so rambunctious in here. What time is it? 10:45. I gotta go to bed, people. What do you think this is? All right. Chat ADD. It's particularly ADD tonight. It's ADD-rific tonight. You've gathered your people, Kyle. I have. What website can print me an avatar and crypto image? I don't know. What do you mean print you one? Print you an avatar? Oh, you mean make an avatar? And I don't know what a crypto image means. Like an NFT, like you own the image? Or you want to take an NFT and you want to print it? I don't quite know what you mean, Jesse from Austin. Not down with ageism. Yeah, I know. Listen, here's the deal with the ageism stuff. I experienced it when I first moved to Boulder. I was like, I'm a successful entrepreneur. I've had an exit. I'm moving into this entrepreneurial town. I'm starting this new company. All of the, Gen X style entrepreneurs in the town are going to be sweet to see me and they're going to want to hang out and do cool shit. Nope. They had no fucking interest. They were interested in, couple of 20-somethings and a case of Red Bull to do their startups. So it was weird. And what's funny about the AI stuff is, I've said in here before, I think that AI does two things that I think are going to be really interesting. Oh, you're not a data scientist? What are you, Pate? But you still work for the Goog. If you're working for the Goog and you're in some sort of tech optimization thing, whether you're a math, I do fancy them. I do the fancy math though. See, you can't hide. You have a PhD for one thing. You're working at Google for another thing. You're working on machine learning at Google for a fourth thing. And you're talking about you help optimize the shit. Whether or not you are a mathematician there does not mean you ain't good at the shit. Watching me try to do code interpreter is hilarious because I know so little. Here's the deal. Pate, I know so little about math. I don't know how to use Wolfram Alpha because I don't know what to ask it. Like when I see a mathematical formula, I'm just like, okay, it's pretty letters. Like I like how they're in different levels. It's really bad. So you got to be better than that. The ageism thing. So I think that if I were to start a company right now, I would lean toward, and it's so funny, a year ago, like before ChatGPT came out, if I were to start a company, I would do what I think most people would do. I would say, get me a co-founder where we've got complementary skills, and then we would find a handful of young, smart, ambitious people who are willing to learn. And then we kind of build the company and we train them up and over, the year or 2 or 10 that you're making a company, those young people grow into their roles and you do all that. And it makes sense for them. It gives them opportunity. It makes sense for the company because they don't cost as much because they're younger and everybody wins. With AI, I don't think I'd start a company like that anymore. I think I would, rather than taking, 2 old people founders and 3 or 4 young people, I would probably get 3 or 4 Gen X founders that have been on the planet. Well, they've obviously been on the planet for a while, but have been in, whatever their profession is for a lot of years, because they're going to be able to look at the output of this AI stuff and just instantly be able to tell whether it's good or not. And so I think that critical thinking and curation and refinement are much more important skills moving forward than being able to crank out the work like we ask of young people. So I'm calling it revenge of Gen X. I think having Gen X people in companies is going to come back in fashion for some time. Yeah, I know. I'm not down with ageism too, but what are you going to do? I just retired from TV and they are asking my age. Well, Don, that's that business. That is that business. And it is not kind to women, man. It is not. I have some fancy math. U equals G plus H plus A. See, I would imagine, Kaklal, that formula that you put up there is probably a joke, but I'm too dense with math to even get it. Did we just learn that everyone here is old? I'm pretty sure we just learned that everyone here is old, except for user 61621213480 is 27. And then I understandably made fun of their name. I'm just here for Kyle's anti-balding tips. Well, I'm happy with the amount of hair I have for the age I am, but my forehead is significantly larger than it was a decade ago. So, and I don't think it's because my brain grew. I think that's clear. The big AI Senate hearing is tomorrow. It's closed door, no press. Yeah, that's the one they're having. Basically, it's so fucking exhausting. So Chuck Schumer called it. And then, it's like a list of 8 8 men. Like there were no women, and then 1 or 2 women were invited at the last minute as like, oh, we forgot the women. This is probably going to look bad if we don't have women. So, I don't know. It's not that hard, is it? Apparently it is. But that will be interesting to see what comes out of that. I mean, Schumer says that, they're gonna talk seriously and they're gonna come out with some sort of fucking point of view on AI, which good. I think they should. I mean, they have some smart folks in there. Xerox as Xerox copy as photo, key deleted. All organisms are important. Wait, I misspelled that a certain word in my head. That's funny. That's very funny. I just think of my years of expertise being put to good use, been remixing businesses. Exactly, Silver Fox. Remixing businesses. Taking shit you learned in college that didn't find its way into your life in a professional setting, and all of a sudden these tools let you kind of reinvigorate that part of your life and then mix that with the shit you've been doing professionally, and then, oh shit, that's a completely different business. Exactly. The level of reinvention that we all get the chance to do right now is absolutely bonkers. 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 Why no NFT the every image? Because minting NFTs is, well, so if you're talking about why not NFT if you're talking about when I was talking about the New York Times putting their image out there and verifying that wasn't fucked with, yeah, that's an NFT. Like, it's an NFT or it's some sort of tokenization technology, some sort of blockchain technology or some other tokenization technology. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I think that's going to be important. All right, we got a poll. There's a poll. Go take the poll. Where are you in your generative AI journey? Every paper I ever wrote was pretty much plagiarized unless cited. Yeah, of course. Weren't all of our papers, except, for people that really took that shit seriously. That provenance is a case for blockchain a la NFTs. Exactly. Yeah, that's the reason. The reason I'm excited about having my World ID thing is, like, I don't really give a shit if that's it, but like, it feels like a good first step to me in NFTs not being about NFT bros going, you can make a fortune with NFTs. You can make money with NFT, right? That fucking crowd. They deserve the time out there in the middle of right now. The technology, though, is interesting and it is going to be needed. So I think that AI ultimately drives the adoption of blockchain and NFT. You're being very naive with your examples and aren't thinking about bad actors. Probably. I'm just trying not to focus on bad actors. If you look at, I showed earlier before you got here, Pate, I showed Worm GPT. Have you seen Worm GPT? It's an open source, unrestricted, autonomous agent. I think it's $100 a month or something like that. And they're basically marketing that to people that want to do bad shit. So yeah, yes, I am purposefully not focusing on all the bad shit that can happen with this stuff. Not out of naivete, but I feel like that narrative is covered, right? I feel like every news channel's got the story about, are the robots going to kill us? What's this thing with ChatGPT and infiltrating nuclear power plants? What if AI takes down the power grid? What if AI launches nuclear missiles? I feel like it's covered. I also can't do anything about it. I mean, I don't have any interest in, I'm not a hacker, I'm not a white hat or a black hat hacker. I'm interested in, real people using this shit. So it's, I don't know if it's a blind spot. It's a consciously ignored spot. Did you show the voice coder for The Office yesterday? Oh, no, didn't, goat Eric Forner. I'm trying to think where you sent me those links. I forget where they are. I don't remember. Sorry. Did you show the Matthew Craig official email today? I don't think so. Hang on. Computer voice comparison at The Verge. So Matthew Craig sent this to me, or the GOAT Eric Former. So we transcribed text and fed it into every AI generator we tested. So here's Podcastle.
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's
Here's Descript.
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless.
Here's Apple Personal Voice, which I hate.
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless.
The Apple one's so shitty. It's got like noisy artifacts and weird shit. And then here's 11 Labs.
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless.
11. What he says is 11 Labs is better. I mean, I like it. But I got to tell you, all of those, including 11 Labs, feels really whatever you call it to me, fake. But this HeyGen thing.
Organizzati e strutturati così funziona per tutto, dalla cattura o produzione di contenuti con la produzione video tradizionale.
That feels way more real to me, but it's not the same thing. The samples that I just played were pure synthesis only, right? They're taking text and turning that into a voice based on a model. This is, they're generating the model and then they're somehow mixing my original recording, the cadence and the pitch and modulation of it with the synthesized model. And so it's making something that's much, much more natural. None of them are as good as you speaking Italian. Exactly.
All'utilizzo di questi asset per creare contenuti sui social media.
Like that's fucking real, but that's starting with a human source, right? So you start with a human source and you synth on top of it. It seems to be more betterer. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. All right, I'm going to do a few more questions, and I'm going to get out of your hair because, look at my hair. My hair's normal tonight. It's like a normal sort of situation. Oh, I don't know what happened. I apologize. I know some of you come here to see the coiffury and how it sometimes goes awry, and it didn't do it tonight. I'm the only 20-year-old in here. Clip per flare. No. Oh, wait. Cypher Flare. I like the name. 9.5 out of 10. Solid. No, there was a unless you're the one that had user, 616128849 and you changed your name to Cypher Flare. No, we've had young people in here before. They usually say something like, isn't that cute? The elderly are teaching each other how to use computers. Or, when are you going to trim your nose hair? That was a good one. Or the young people are mean, because here's what the young people don't realize, we're all going to die, right? Young people are still like, it's a party. Older people are like, oh yeah, fuck, it's not that long now. So we're all kind of chilled out. We're just sitting around going, can we just not be douches to each other? And the young people go in, trim your nose hair, you big old fat fuck. So, you are the nicest 20-something in here. Oh, this is user number so-and-so. All right, Cypher Flare. So look what you look at the improvement. You went from a comically generic name to you've got an avatar, you have a really cool name, 9.5 out of 10, and you're asking like actual questions without being a total douche nozzle. So you are an honorary Gen Xer. So congratulations for not sucking. Hey Mom, the old people think I'm cool. That's bad. Quit now. All right. Missed you last night, so glad to see you today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Make it great so everyone rubbernecks. The young people just yell, boomer, and leave. Yeah, they do that too. And then I'll go like, I'm not a boomer, I'm a Gen X. And they're like, well, you certainly sound defensive if you're Gen X. It sounds more like a boomer to me. Trim your nose hair. Listen. I'm too drunk for young people tonight. I'll just say what I really think. If you are the first-time viewer, put 1 in the comments. Put 2 if you're returned, and 3 if you're an irregular. I like that. I like that poll. AI is lying. Not always. Many times. My nickname for ChatGPT is mansplaining as a service. So it does hallucinate. It does lie. And if you get better at prompting, you can make it do that less. And then you can also get better at recognizing it more the more you do it. So if you get better, it gets better. Funny how that works. Put in your 100 hours. See if you can't get it better. Did you show the voice coder for The Office? I just did that. Did you watch the All In podcast from the All In Summit? I did not. Yeah, that's completely fair take. No need to beat a dead horse here. Oh, yeah. AI is sugarcoating unless you come correct. Wait, AI is sugarcoating unless you come correct. Omiya Uick, I don't know what you mean. What you mean, Omiya Uick? Oh, hey, Mark. I do not know what you mean. A sugar coating unless you come correct. I do not know what you mean. AI is sugar coating unless you come correct. Oh, hey, Mark. I do not know what you mean. The 27-year-old, come in bold. Listen, you're 27-year-old with fucking game. I like it. Like, you actually are just, like, having a conversation and just, like, you're living life with integrity. I ask it, what are the 147 names of God? Try to get it to tell me AI God's name. Yeah, well, so it's got, first of all, it's got safety guardrails, so it's going to steer around those conversations. Second of all, it hallucinates. Don't try to turn ChatGPT into Wikipedia. They're not the same thing. What you should do, Omayuik, I don't know how to say your name. Omayuik is study a bit more about how ChatGPT works. Rather than just saying it's bad because it lies and doesn't do what you want it to do, understand how it works, what it's good at, what it's not good at. If you're trying to actually accomplish something other than just trying to stump it, you can probably get it to do something good. I just lost my light. My light burned out. Oh, no. All right. It's probably telling me it's time to go. One of the 147 gods of Umeix shut off my light. Show your screen, please. Which screen? What are you talking about? WormGPT can only be purchased with crypto, and they suggest using Tor. Yeah, of course, because what are you going to do, put it on your credit card before you have it break into the electric grid? Exactly. Oh, WormGPT, you dark hatters, you black hatters. None of them is, okay, that we saw. All right, I'm down at the bottom now. Let me answer another 2 questions here. Gen X don't gaff. Gen X are basically traumatized boomers. Well, no. Gen X were traumatized by boomers. That's why we're bitter. We were told to leave the house in the morning and not come back until 10 o'clock at night. And we didn't have cell phones. We had to go just like hunt animals with sticks. Fucking dig holes and blow shit up. We're fucking survivors, man. Who's not going to let you answer your question to show you where your consciousness has to show evolution? What? Omaic, you're all philosophical here. I don't quite understand your questions, but it seems like you're pretty passionate. 1 a.m. on the East Coast. Good night. Good night, Ted. All right. They all yell boomer. I just answer sooner. Yeah, exactly. I'm old at heart. Nice cipher flair. I like it. Good name change. Welcome. My kids are millennials. They're skydivers and cloud engineers. Do you mean cloud engineers like Pate working in the cloud, or like skydivers, cloud engineers up there? Get your water hydration from your garden hose. Exactly, Clint. Exactly. All right, listen. My light burned out. Allie, the AI Learning Lab, is very happy you're here. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. I'm out of here. Omaic, see ya. Silver Fox. Oh, cool. I have one of each, a skydiver and an engineer. That's actually a cool combo. I bet they drive each other fucking crazy. That's awesome. Clint, good night. Chaos Generation. Peace. Cocklaw, good to see ya. Joker. Tobias was in here. Pate, good to see you. Cypher Flare, thank you for hanging out with us old people. The elderly. Being in here with the elderly, teaching each other how to use the TikTok. All right, everybody. You have a good night now. Jane, how do you turn the TikTok off, Jane? Oh, she fell asleep again. How do you turn this thing off? There's so many buttons. What do you do to turn this thing off? Jane. All right. Good night, everybody.